Hi guys. Today we are going to video about The Boys Season 4 Episode 2 Recap, Life Among the Septics. The Boys Season 4 starts with a film shoot of Will Ferrell playing Coach Brink alongside A-Train. The latter is not happy about the portrayal of his family in the script when the scene ends, but during an intermission, Noir 2 speaks to A-Train. The one time when you don't want him to talk, and Noir can't stop. He brings up the murders and how messed up the whole thing is. A-Train encourages him to be quiet and keep his mouth shut. But will he? At the hospital, Annie and Huey are there for Huey's father. His mum is there too, but he hasn't seen her since he was 6. Apparently. She has power of attorney over Huey's father and even signed a DNR too. They've been talking for the last year or so, and his mum believes she can handle this. Huey has heard enough though and he leaves. Elsewhere, Frenchie and Colin end up hooking up after the protest. Frenchie looks after him and the pair hug it out before parting ways. Colin was injured in the riot and it's clear there's some feelings here, but Frenchie is holding back. As for Kimiko, she's still struggling to talk and she speaks to a therapist about her speech. When the conversation turns to her parents, she ends up breaking the arms off the chair and storms out, when Kimiko returns to the boys' headquarters. She does so right in the middle of a big argument. MM makes an executive decision and decides Butcher is out. Huey isn't exactly happy about it, but he's outnumbered and warned he'll be out too if he stands by Butcher's side. Over at Vought HQ, a new outfit for Ryan is unveiled. Everybody is on board with the whole homeboy concept, a little mini-me version of Homelander, but Sage disagrees. She points out he's a naturally born supe and his identity should reflect that. She brings race into it, claiming that Hollywood has a history of white boy loners and Ryan should follow that play. Especially as he steps up to do a PG movie. After the meeting, Sage gives the Deep some encouraging words too, telling him he shouldn't let Ashley speak to him like crap. Deep brushes it off, claiming it's just that time of the month for her, but Sage does well to give him some motivation. In fact, Deep takes that newfound confidence and threatens Ashley at the lunch table. He immediately feels empowered. Despite being the most intelligent person on Earth, Sage's phone ends up bugged and she's none the wiser to what's happened. At least for now anyway. The gang follow her as everyone attends TruthCon to do some recon. As they arrive, Butcher is there too. He smirks that he's just a private and concerned citizen, and Mother's Milk can't exactly turn him away, so he tags along with them. Sage's real purpose for being here is to meet with a supe called Firecracker, who has her own vlog that spews plenty of conspiracy theories and ideological ideas. She brands this as selling purpose. Specifically through telling stories and rallying the people to a familiar cause. Speaking of a familiar cause, in the middle of this, Huey and Annie watch follow A-Train and eventually gain surprising evidence from him, helping to prove the innocence for the Starlight as accused of murder. Sage sees potential in her and tells Firecracker to meet at the Deep Blue Sea Room, something we saw earlier in the episode when Kimiko and Frenchie went snooping. Butcher and MM come to blows once more, arguing over the best way to deal with this situation. Mother's Milk has had enough, beating down Butcher and telling him to go home. A drunk Kimiko joins Frenchie and Mother's Milk as they show up next door to the Blue Sea Room. And realize they've been duped. Left in a room alone, the boys come out on top, although one of the men happens to be a supe and he duplicates himself. Buck naked, the men continue to fight the boys, but Butcher shows and turns the tables. Through all of this, the staged save for Ryan plays out to a bloody crazy conclusion. Ryan uses his strength to push a guy straight into the wall, where he splatters into several pieces. It's a grim, gnarly scene and Ryan struggles with the morality of it all. However, he's shocked when Homelander sits him down and claims that him being there is good for his numbers. There's not an empathetic bone in him and Ryan slowly starts to realize this. That night, Huey confronts his mum about the past. Specifically over the heartbreaking last time he saw her when he was 6. He puts his foot down and refuses to bend over to this power of attorney malarkey. In fact, he's going to be here and make all the decisions alongside her. If she doesn't like it, Well, he's going to take her to court. And just like that, Huey storms out, while Kimiko is dead set on avenging her past and going after traffickers. Butcher shows up at the boys' headquarters to speak to Mother's Milk. The pair talk candidly about the past, including Butcher's mistakes and the risky mission at TruthCon and how it all went down. Butcher wants in, determined to do right by Ryan. Refuses though, telling him it's too little too late. That's the end. Unlock the secrets of storytelling through our video, our YouTube channel's guide to the art of cinema. Join us as we delve into the narratives, the characters, and the sheer enchantment that movies bring to our lives. From script to screen, we've got it all covered. Join us as we analyze, critique, and appreciate the magic of movies. Subscribe to our channel for more videos.